All right. Hello. How's everyone doing? Another week, another stream. Oh, so today, just going to be flinging some color around. Right, so I've got three options for you. I've got old mate Wolverine here. I got old mate needs to go to the dentist. And I got old mate sassy pants. All right, so I'll let a few more people sort of filter in to the stream. And then we can get going. But first what I want to do is do a warm up with this this car here, right? Because I love the lighting and all that kind of stuff, just to get the colors going. Let's check in with chat. Dentist, oh, we've already got some votes for dentist, guys. So if you do want to vote to see on what I'm going to be working on today, hop over to YouTube to when I pop the poll on in a moment. You can be part of the stream. Frog Vipro, welcome. Hater, great to have you. Scruffsy, welcome back. Kai, doing research on spiders. What's that for? Dazzling, welcome. Grace, great to have you. Pinky, welcome. What? Welcome. Pinky, you saw my art on Pinterest. Oh, very interesting. What? You want the dentist? SRJ, great to have you. Constantine, how your work is so cool, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the kind words. Zamiz, your work is so inspiringly good. Thank you. You're too kind. Lady, welcome. Grace, what do you use to stream with? I've been looking to get into streaming art and don't know what software to use. OBS. Just vanilla OBS. To stream both to Instagram and YouTube, I'm using a plugin called Vertical, which is free. But yeah, go check that out. I've got a very bare bones setup at the moment. All right. So let's wait another couple of minutes. Then we'll do a poll. Then we'll choose. I'll put numbers. That's what I'll do. Pinky, how you shade from imagination? You first got to kind of understand what light source. So you've got to imagine a light source. It's all to do with the light source and keeping consistent with that light source. It's so weird to actually have the chat be acknowledged. Oh, really? Yeah, no, of course, I don't know why I wouldn't. Okay, so let's number them. So we got Wolverine. Bloody, oh mate, Wolverine, he's number one. That looks like a 2. Number 1, okay. Number 2, mate, that needs to go to the dentist. And number 3, sassy pants, okay? So, lady, you're an amazing teacher. This is my first time live with you. Ah, thank you so much. No, great to have you. Hopefully it's gonna be a fun one. Albert, first timer? Another first timer, great to have you. Welcome. Hello from Brazil. Lots of Brazilians popping in. That's very cool. Hello, Ashley. I hope you enjoyed Taylor Swift. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. All right. 2 looks fun. 2 does look fun. I kind of want to do Wolverine, but we'll see. We'll see. Russ, but man, first time as well. I want first timers. Okay. I've got a feeling if I was a betting man, which I am, number 2 is going to win it. So I'm going to set up the poll before we get started. Let's start a poll. Ask a question. What to do? Add an option. 1, 2, or 3. All right. So you early birds here, because you're an early bird, you have the opportunity to take part in this poll. Okay, I'm starting the poll. All right, 1, 2, or 3. We'll do it for a couple of minutes, just so everyone gets a fair one. Wolverine, choose Wolverine. Choose Wolverine. Choose Wolverine. Azolano Art, thank you so much. All right. So we'll do it for a couple more minutes. Okay, so we've got Wolverine, we've got Dentist Dude, and we've got Sassy Pants. She's too cool for school. All right, 2 and 3. I feel like I'm, bloody watch, I'm like an auctioneer. Like, going 1, 1, 1, 1, going 2, 2, 2. Mixstar, welcome my friend. Welcome back. I'm Brazilian too, I love your work. Evelyn, I learned so much with your videos. That's fantastic to hear. I'm studying you for my art homework. That's awesome. That's so cool. Julia, welcome back. Hello, Benster. 2, buy a hair. Let's put the timer on so we know how long we've got, all right? So I'll whip the timer on for everyone to see. So unfortunately, Instagram, you can't see this, but I'll keep you up to date. All right, so we got another minute. It's going to dictate the rest of the stream after the warm-up. I'll choose the warm-up. All right, two's looking good. Choose Wolverine. Wolverine. Respect, man. The poll's on YouTube. I unfortunately can't do it on Instagram Live at the moment. Two is winning. So we've got 53% for 2. Dazzling, you've been watching X-Men again lately? That's cool, yeah. I'm getting pumped for the new, what is it? Fuck, what's his name? Deadpool. What? My pleasure. AF41. Thank you for popping in. Duncan, welcome back. Great to have you. Rachel, I need a handsome man option. I mean, then you choose Wolverine, wouldn't you? Horned Warlord, welcome. Oh, you can't see the chat on stream, that's annoying. Hold on. That is really blatant. Hold on. Oh, I messed up. I knew I forgot something. Thank you for letting me know. It'll be there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chat, bam, there we are. Now I've lost it on my, okay. Yeah, look, two's done it by the looks of it. It's official. We need to take this guy to the dentist. Well, I'm not taking him to the dentist. I'm going to make him colourful, so he looks great when he goes to the dentist. Appreciate it, Dazzling. Chunky Cato, awesome. Got a lot of first timers today. That's fantastic. Duncan, love the screen printing I saw on Insta. Yeah, I know. That could be a variable. Yeah, look, screen printing, real quick. Oof. crispy. So happy with that. And I've been prototyping the living shit out of the packaging and that kind of thing. So this, Plain Jane, if you don't know, Instagram people, link in the bio. YouTube people, you know where to go. We'll talk about this later. I've got to pimp that as it's starting to get closer. All right, let's get cracking with it, hey? Denise, great to have you back. All right, how do I end the poll? Okay, end the poll, cool. Poll is ended, and Christian, I'll give you my firstborn child for a Plain Jane. All right, I'll hold you to that. And I'll give it to you when you're here next week. We got Christian Nee in the chat, everyone. Go check him out. The Sketchy Van podcast gets all these fantastic bloody artists chatting. Like he's a wizard when it comes to that. Okay, first up though, first things first, need to warm up. Okay, and I'm going to warm up with what? This car. Okay, why the car, Ben? Because I feel like it. And I've had a theme going on with these sort of stylized cars, and I want to do another one. And they're fantastic just for slapping some color around. And the same principles apply. Whatever which way that we're doing it. Okay, so let's give us a base. All right, this is going to be timed. We'll start with 15 minutes. We usually do like a half-hour warm-up, 15 and 15. So we'll see how we go. Denise, because I want to, is a great reply. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Really is based around what I want to do. All right. This is like a sporting event. You got to sort of get going with it. What ping do I get on Fortnite? I don't know really what that means. Is that like internet connection? I feel so stupid because I think that's what it means. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. I'm just not a gamer. All right. I'm not a gamer in that at that level. All right, throwing 15 minutes on the timer. So Instagram people, you should see the reference on Pinterest there. I'll get my nugget out the way. YouTube should see the reference on the side there. Let me whack on 15 minutes. All right. Edit on release. Yeah, I'll answer. Okay. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Too much coffee. Okay. 15 minutes on the clock. Are we ready? Give us 5 emojis just to let us know that you're ready. I'm just going to count them on the fly and we'll get cracking. Also, I'm using the Filthy plugin just to whip down some shapes real quick. Chalkboard. Duncan, thank you, my friend. We got 1 emoji. Moyes Scribble Tank, hello. We got Dazzling. We need 3 more emojis. So I know that we are all in this together. Rachel, thank you very much. What? Legend. 1 more. Who's it going to be? Who's going to kick this off? Pinky. Legend. Young word. Great to have you back. All right. Let's go. Oh, no, I've got to start the timer. Okay. Off we go. So I'm just gonna whip some stuff in there, you know. So I've got this as a clipping mask. So as just to keep within the lines, just one less variable that I have to think about that doesn't really matter, because there's like a reason why I'm doing this study, right? And it's not to make sure I can color within the lines. That doesn't really matter. Well, it does within the, it does, but it does, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, so I'm just putting some rando bloody shapes down here. Why did my music stop? What are you doing? Okay, that'll have to do. It's a bit intense for my liking right now, but it's going to be what it's going to be. All right, so this is just getting that foundation. New layer. Doing the car shape. Now I'm going to do it like that. Now the car color is not that color. I don't want it to be that color, but we'll play around with the color a little bit. We'll whip it around. We'll do all sorts of stuff to it. Lightness, saturation, more orange, thank you. Yep, that'll do. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Now it looks jank in the beginning. If you're new here, for those new people, it always looks jank in the beginning. Without fail. All right, well, we'll pull it together because there's no lighting, there's no nothing. It's literally just a whole block of just random colors at the moment. When we start adding the values, this looks like a child's drawing. It's stressing me out a little bit, if I'm honest, but it's okay. All right, let's have a look, let's have a look. See, this is like the whole roller coaster. This is why I like doing this stuff. Just drawing, it's a challenge. It's not like, okay, let's draw a perfect thing every time. It's like, shit, is this gonna turn out all right today? Now I'm gonna tweak the shape of this car for sure. All right, so we've got a base here. It's kind of shit. Kind of shitty. But now I want to start thinking about some of these shapes, right? The lights and the darks. Now in the light, one thing that I've noticed when drawing things in the light, oftentimes they will, geez, all right, let's turn off hue shifts because I want to be in control of my colors at the moment. When things are in the light, oftentimes, what in the frick? Excuse me. They're going to be a little bit desaturated, is what I'm trying to bloody spit out, right? Versus the shadows. Right, so this is a little bit more on the desaturated side. So this is the shadow, not the shadow. You know what I'm saying? I can only think about one thing at a time. Squint my eyes. Can use a similar, no, we can't. Appreciate you, Rachel. Sure, that kind comment at the corner of my eye. Yeah, this is like the roller coaster that I go through most times. I'm like, oh, it's looking good. Oh shit, no, it's not. Why? Stress, 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 and then, oh, it's looking a little bit better. And then I'll do something, and then it will just not work out how I want it to. And then rinse and repeat. but it's so rewarding when stuff turns out, that all the little struggles and all this, the stress, it's all worth it. It's not really, it's not like real stress, it's like, it's self-imposed, you know. I'm not saying like, oh, woe is me, my drawing's not looking how I want it to, no. Okay, so we got a base of a car-ish kind of thing. What I do want to do is go back to, I want to do a cheeky screen layer mode just for speed. Make it a little bit warmer potentially. Let's get the background and where the light is going to hit there. I didn't want it lighten, I wanted screen. Why is that? Okay, I'm going to knock that back a little bit. So now we're starting to get a vibe for that light source. A little bit. All right, let's tweak it a smidge. Excuse me, tablet, work. Okay. New layer on top. Add a bit of the shadows here. Now there are foreground elements that are blocking the car and everything, so I'm just going to throw some of those in to add a little bit more, but those are going to be in the light. They're going to be quite a lot brighter. Having these on kind of like a separate layer is nice, just to be able to mess around with them after. And there's this little, I can't quite see, okay, it's like a table on its side. This is where we can like edit. Do we need to have that table there or in the exact position? Probably not. I'll whip something in there that's kind of similar-ish. Now if we go back to the background, we can add this sign, but the sign in the shadow. So let's have a look. That part of the sign is going to be in the shadow, so it's going to be a bit darker. Then I'm going to bump up that brightness and reduce that saturation. I'm going to bump up that brightness just a little bit more. A little bit more. Remove the hue shifts, I want some control. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. Now we've got this kind of sign in the background as well, but we also want to make sure we fit it onto the scene. So we add a little bit of shadow. What time we got? 6 minutes. Okay, we're not doing terrible. We're not doing terrible. Let's add some of the little scribbles or whatever that's on, a little bit of visual interest. Okay, so let's go underneath that layer. So I've got these sort of things on there. I'd like to indicate, it's where I can use the line tool to indicate a sort of that like bamboo-y sort of stuff in the background maybe. No, I want this as pixels, and I want this underneath. I want a little bit darker. I think I'm going a little bit into detail land here, but you know what, it is what it is. What are you gonna do about it? Just a little something like that. Cool, 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 cool. Then let's add some of this darker bit behind here just to frame it. You know, and then we could reduce the value and just whip in like a little bit of a crazier purpley color in there, just because, you know. And then in the second round, I think I go in and start adding all the little bits and pieces, all the details and whatnot. All right, now what I would like to do is add a little bit of interest on the floor. So just a little bit, where is my music gone? Let's go, oh, I can't, I hate punk rock. All right, there you go. All right, add the little bits and bobs of the car there. You got a little bit of this thing, a little bit of rusty bits here. You got a little bit of that yellow that I can pick from the, it might be a little bit brighter. They sound like zoomed out quite far. I don't want to go into the details just yet. Or at least zooming in to do the details. Two minutes. What else can I do in this last minute and a half just to make it feel a little bit more dynamic? So like zoomed all the way out, it's looking like something. I think what we can do, the last 40 seconds, let's find the layer that I want to use. That's a bugger with using layers, and really darken up some of these colors and like punch in some of this, some of these lines. There we are. "13 seconds. We got some of these little fairy light things hanging off. Okay. Well, good start. Not the best, not the worst. Whoa. All right, now, next round, we're going to be doing a little bit more detail work. Let's catch up with chat. I don't know how to make emojis in this PC. Ah, great to have you, Scruffsy. What? I'm glad that my commentary is not annoying. Erica, hey, I'm glad to make this stream. I wanted to ask what resolution is the canvas. I believe it is 4300 by 5. Let's just show you. Let's see what it actually is instead of canvas size. Not in millimeters, pixels, thank you. 4320 by 5400. 4320 by 5400. Hansa, welcome. Rup, good morning. I appreciate you, Rachel. Denise, I like how wonky you make it look. I've got to learn to stylize stuff because I like the style. Yeah, I enjoy making it look wonky. And it's really, at least with this one, it wasn't thinking too much about it and just going like, okay, what am I going to wonkify? All right, this part, and I just boom, blew it up. Realm, don't be sorry, you're all good. Pinky, I have been drawing a little bit traditionally. I do want to do a lot more of that. If so, can you do a sketchbook tour someday? I can when I do have a sketchbook. I don't have a sketchbook with anything in it. That's the big issue. I was definitely going to ask about lighting and grayscale. I'm finding it way easier to go grayscale and doing a color change in the layout. Yeah, whatever works, whatever gets the job done. Artistic Spartan, welcome. Hey Ben, does holding your pen with a underhand technique give you better line control? An underhand technique? Holding your pen with what's an underhand? Like this? Is that what you're talking about? Or I'm assuming you're talking about like that. Traditionally, yes, it gives me, at least me, a lot more control. Realm, yeah, doing that with the lasso fill using the Filthy plugin. Rose, welcome. Sketchy Squirrel, great to have you back. Last time you switched partway through to Critter because of a brush that you like the effect of. What about Photoshop makes you like it for other things? This Filthy plugin is a huge part of it because that isn't in any other software at the moment. Tommy Kim, I'll have to check it out. Tommy Kim style. Duncan, yeah, I know. I do want to take it a little bit further. Erica, thank you so much. Chat's going off. Thank you, what? Duncan is looking something from a Pixar art book already. A huge inspiration of mine, Pixar art books. So that's what a compliment. NSC, thank you so much. Great to have you. Thanks for popping in. Kitano, yo Ben, I really think of you while drawing after that dilute Patreon. Oh, the Dillick. Patreon. Oh, awesome, you're in there. Oh, fantastic. Skeletons are getting fun to draw, but my brain still refuses on how to figure out how to draw the rib cage. The rib cage is one of the trickier things for me, definitely. So don't stress about that. Your commentary is lovely, your voice is very nice. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. Although my voice may be lovely to some, you're not here to listen to me talk. Let's get going. Let's do another 15. My coffee's running low. Do I get, nah, we'll do it after. Agent, hey Ben, good to catch a stream again. Hope you've been well and not gambling too much with the Cluck father. Have you considered dipping your toe in the designer toy world? I have. I've started to talk to some people in that space. Very interesting. I'd have to put my own spin on stuff, obviously, But yes, definitely. All right, chat, I'll be with you momentarily. We got to restart. Rami Robles, Guzman, great to have you. Okay, 15 minutes on the clock. Let's add details. Bam, okay. Let's have a squeeze. So now I'm zoomed in a little bit more. I'd like to get a little bit more of this detail in the front part. So let's, is it time to just merge it? Yeah, let's merge it all down. Let's make the executive decision. Where'd it go? All right, everything's merged down into one layer. Let's continue. Actually, that's going to be really annoying, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let's undo that. Rewind that. Let's merge everything but the car. Can I do that? Let's do that. I'm wasting time right here. All right, so now I can just work on the car, and then I've got a couple of foreground elements. That's fine. Then I can work on the background as one. Sick. Okay. So one thing I'm noticing here is the top of this roof. It's just got a little bit of light, because there's still going to be light even in the shadows, or else we wouldn't see anything. So we can add a bit of that. We can add some of these sort of reflections. Nothing kind of super detailed or complex, just enough to indicate some of these reflections on the car itself. Now I can see there's like a silhouette that I can do of the seats, which I didn't pick up on earlier. Now there's some sort of chrome stuff here. So I'm just going to use a little bit of a lighter value just to whip it in there, you know. So bam, bam, shabang. This chrome is going to be a little bit reflecty. Yeah, so screen printing. Finally got that working for the packaging. It's like exactly how I wanted it, so I'm like, cool. Now I've got to think, what else can I screen print? I have plans. Many plans. Not enough time, but we'll figure it out. But it's so cool, like the crispness you can get with screen printing is phenomenal. Like I did like a little like jump dance because I was so excited when it came out. I was just in the garage, I was just fucking had Blink 182 cranking, I was just like, hell yeah, best day ever. Now my apologies to Instagram because it's not the best view. If you want to get the full thing, hop on over to YouTube. To get the full experience. And I'll probably be able to, if you do have questions and stuff, I'll probably be able to catch your messages a little bit better on YouTube as well. Right, let's create some of these panel lines. It's going to carry through there. Because there's a panel line, if we wanted to get like super intricate with it, having just that lip of like brightness to show that there's like something going on there. Even here, so let's add like a panel line, like carry that through the car here, right? But then we still want to show that it's a 3D object. It depends. From a stylistic standpoint, that could be fine. But I like to indicate just that little bit of, okay, there's like a lip, there's some volume to the thing, right? Let's clean up the top of the car. And not like that. Okay. Now there's what, like rust or bird shit or something on there, so we'll add a bit of that in. Maybe a combination of both. Add the indication of some of the suspension. Hey, behave. Okay, let's knock this down a little bit there. So now it's kind of like just seeing what's going to make it more believable. Not that line. Maybe that line. And then we can add this indication of the door handles. Cool, let's have a look at the background. Let's see what we can do there. Let's really blow out, because this is like a white piece of paper. Oh, whoa, excuse me. A white piece of paper here. There's like all bits of signage and whatnot. Right, let's add these symbols. Now, my apologies, I don't know what this says. So I'm just going to get an indication of something. Now, because this is in shadow, I'm going to knock down the values on this. So then it gives you the illusion that these white or very bright letters or symbols are in fact in shadow. Now let's add a little bit of that drop shadow here. I think that'll add a smidge of believability to that sign, maybe. Maybe not, maybe. Alright, now there's these circular things here. Now this is all the part, like, what do you want to add in, what do you want to remove? Like, it doesn't need to have all that stuff, right? I would like to add, what have we got? 448. Okay. Where'd you go? All right, there it is. All right. So let's bump up this saturation here. Let's little random bits and bobs here. All right, and in between here, this is where layers would come in super handy. But we zoom out, it's looking like something. Not getting it exactly right. I can just make up some lines here because it's really not super important. Okay, now it's just playtime. I mean, if I'm honest, the whole thing's playtime really, but just adding little bits and bobs. All right, the rim needs work. Ah, where's it gone? Okay. The bottom of here is going to be lighter. And have that indication of that there. Indication of that there. And then underneath here is going to be a little bit darker. Now it is merge time. Merge everything. No time. Let's ground this. A lot more on the ground. Now there's going to be a bit more of a clearer shadow on that. Okay, what are we looking like? What are we looking like? What time have we got? 43 seconds. Not much more I can do. Not much more that I can do with that kind of time frame, but okay, I think time is up. I'm still going. Okay. Bam. Warm up. Whoa, complete. Excuse me. Catching up with chat. Agent, I sure do love, like at 12 in the morning, just designing a last minute creative CV so my teacher doesn't. Love the good old last minute homeworks. Duncan, yeah, the screen printing. It could be for other prints and maybe apparel. I'm not entirely sure. I've always had the idea of building like a brand around stuff that I would like to wear. You know, like but it's all like around the shit that I like, which could be interesting. But it could be cool. But now I've got the tools to do that, which is sick. Do you have a board on Pinterest where it has a bunch of references used for studies, Pinky? I do, it's in the description. Robert, great to have you. Roy, my day has been going fantastic so far. Thanks for popping in. Celador, great to have you. Night Kiddo, welcome. Have you drawn any animals in a stylized way? Look at old mate. The more I look at this guy, he's looking a little bit too much like the Toy Story dinosaur, but also that could be a feature, not a bug. It looks like such a cute beep. Hold on, beep beep. The way you drew it has a lot of character to it. I like it. Oh, thank you. Zenoon. Welcome. The t-shirts. Why not? Yeah. I've just got to get one thing out first, and that's plain Jane. It's probably the most difficult thing to get out. Tola del Gato, welcome. Duncan, the berries. We're bringing the berries back. We haven't done the berries in a little while. Bloody good call. G Castro 3D, any plans for new training videos? Definitely plans for new training videos. Rex, yeah. I like how it looks like a little bit Toy Story-esque. Travis, welcome back. Rachel, yeah, I'm using, actually, I'll show you. I love the look of them. Actually, let's do a break and I'll bring some of the screen printing stuff to show you, because I thought it was really, really cool. For those who don't know the whole process, it's fascinating. I want to figure out a way to show that whole process. Back in 5. All right. I'll see you momentarily. I'll be back. Oh shit. No, no, no. The aircon's blowing all my bloody tags away. Hold on. It's freaking hot over here. Oh, okay, we're back. So yeah, the screen printing. So that is like the stencil, right? And then you get the ink, and then you just go zoop, and then put it on whatever you want. And you got like all the logos and stuff that's going to go on the box and all that kind of stuff. And for exposing these screens, so you put the emulsion on, and then you let it dry, and then you get, where's all my shit? Then you get these positives. Right, you get these positives, put it on that, right, and then we turn this room into, wait for it, a bloody disco room. So you got the UV light. Hold on. So yeah, so you got the UV light that exposes the transparent thing on here. Hold it on there for like 2 and a bit minutes. And then you wash it out. Reminds me of a bowling alley. And then after all that, then you can print. Okay, let's catch up. Yeah, Rachel, yeah, using emulsion. Jasper. Links in the description to what I'm using. Thank you, Merhaba. My apologies. Yeah, I've got the 15.6 XP pen. Jasper, Prashant, great to have you back. Jasper, do you have any tips for focusing or for focus study on the torso? Get a butt ton of torso reference and see how you can simplify it down the best you can. Without showing you, it's a bit hard, but at a high level, that's what I would do. Evan G. Xlia. I studied your art style plus progress for my GCSE art class. Oh, that's fantastic. What's GCSE stand for? Thank you, though. That's an honor. Toilet Delgado, your tutorials and videos have helped me a lot to improve. You are my top 5 best artists of all time. Holy shit. Gracias, but my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. You could make cool shirts. I think I could as well. That's a whole other can of worms. Sourcing, because I don't just want to like, this is why I don't really want to do, there's nothing against print on demand, but some of the quality that you can get by doing it yourself or paying a shit ton of money to get it done and then make no margin at all, like the quality will stay with screen printing versus like your iron-on sort of stuff from my research that I've done. So I've got to figure out sourcing like really high quality like shirts and that kind of thing. And I want to start everything just in-house, do it myself, figure it out. And then at a point in time, fingers crossed, if volume just becomes too much, then think about sort of outsourcing some of the production, but keeping the quality control at a level where I've already seen it. Does that make sense? We'll see anyway. General Certificate of Secondary Education. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's wicked. All right. It was number 2, wasn't it? Old mate dentist. I imagine he's the dentist. That's a flip on it. All right, so I'm going to clean up the line work of him. So now it's just no timers, right? I'll just keep an eye on chat. Scooch our warm up down. One thing I'd like to do as well is keep all like the past drawings on the same canvas. I don't know, it just sort of sparks different ideas, like maybe I want to use some of this stuff on him and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to clean up the line work a little bit more, get a little bit more structure, if that makes sense. And then we'll sort of go into some color stuff, right? So, do I risk going into Clip, Studio, Paint, or Critter? Because last time it fucked everything up, but I don't think that was the issue. So I might want to try. Let's give Critter a whirl. Because I like from a line work perspective, I really do enjoy what? No, not this one. Okay. I really do enjoy their brush engine. And shout out to Dave Reposer as well. Bloody legend. Just opening my eyes in his like streams and stuff to mixing and matching different bits of software, because some software does stuff really, really well where others sort of fall short. And it's not a bad idea just to play around with it. But it is a pain. I wish I could just drag and drop. like the PNGs to different bits of software, but they don't really talk to each other very well, which is fucking annoying. But we've got it in here, that's fine. Let's scale him up a smidge. All right. Let's go for it. So I'm using, you should be able to see this on, what you call it? Let's get me back to full screen. Cloth uses a different paint, and mesh has to be lower. Squeegee either has to be softer and harder to, yeah, I've done a lot of research. So you can use like the Plastisol inks, or you can use the water-based. I like the, what people are saying, like the feel of water-based inks. But yeah, you got to do different kind of inks. Duncan, do I really want to do this one, not Wolverine? I do. I did 3 of the sketches because they're 3 that I would like to do, regardless. But no, we're gonna have some fun. Oh, what, you gotta go to sleep, my friend. You gotta get some sleep. Heavy paint in Photoshop is the magic combo. Yeah, I've got to give heavy paint a shot. Okay. Let's, and this is another fun little issue that I sometimes find, is it doesn't recognize the pen pressure to start with. Hello. Okay. And where's my color? Where's the color? Can someone that is familiar with Critter tell me how to get the color palette up? I'm such a noob with this shit. I've got that, I've got the textures. Where is color? Color, 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 color. Tool options. I feel like such a noob. Because I can't see anything. Thing is, in the icons, where's icons? Is that it? No, no. Look, I just want to paint. Goes Jowl, bro. I love your work. It's amazing. Hi from Brazil. Another Brazilian. Thank you so much. Welcome. Where is... Such a simple thing. It's not this thing's fault, it's me. Because I think I want to go to like, okay, toolbars shown, Dockers. Overview small, color selector. It's not quite the color selector I want. Where's the big color selector? Dockers. But it's in the layout option. Probably in view color palette, is it? View. Color palette, color palette, color palette, color palette. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. Is there a way to make this larger? Okay, it's what we're working with. I do like the sliders usually, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Alright. There we go. Now let's knock down his opacity. And let's get some of this feeling. Advanced color selector is better than a small color selector. Okay, where is it? A, advanced. Toolbars, Dockers. Oh, it's the first one on the bloody thing. There we go. Nick that one off. Thank you very much, Nero Zero and Manga VF. Legends. What's my favorite brush in Critter? I actually really like the Chrome Large and the Wet Knife Plus. That's that I do really enjoy. All right, so now I am just, whoop, my apologies, Instagram. We're back. Now let's think about some of these opportunities that we can create. Right, so all these planes of the head, all this sort of stuff, planes of the ear. So it's all opportunities. So it looks a little bit dopey, so I'm going to play that up a smidge. Just give me like Gorillaz vibes. I always tend to like offsetting the brows. I can use the wide gamut color selector in the new version of it. Oh shit, I don't think I've got the new version of it though. I'll have to check that out. All right, now when anything's happening on the face, I'm trying to think what's going to be affected, right? So we've got him pulling the cheek. I want to think about the nose. That nose might be pulled up a tad. So we'll get the, and because he's kind of looking down at us, we're going to see a little bit more of the nose, the nostrils. Maybe, no, that looks a bit shit. Redo. Now, once I get a little bit of time back from, like when I start shipping plain Janes, I do want to take some of these digital works that we've done and do maybe like a stream on playing around with oils. So at least I've got a reference of something instead of working completely like from scratch. That is the next iteration, and maybe there's like a traditional stream and a digital stream, so I do the digital first and then mess around with the traditional on a different stream. See, I really enjoy this brush. I'm not much of like a brush aficionado, but I do quite like this one. Now, even with the teeth, I'm thinking about the, oh my goodness. I'm thinking about the perspective, right? It's wrapping around. I'm not going to do all the teeth like, nah. It wraps around, right? So if I think about this cylinder, or this sort of half cylinder, you're going to be seeing more of these teeth here and a lot less of the other teeth. If that makes sense. This brush is called Chrome Thin, Sketching Chrome Thin. Now I want his teeth just to be a little bit like skew-iff, not perfect. Let's just fill all this in. Let's really make this like a graphic image to start with. Let's think about the bottom lip. Okay, the hands. That's going to be the tricky part. Yeah, that's a neck and a half, bloody hell. What's flip? Flip is M. Well, that's what I've got it to anyway. I want to do a couple of these little whisper lines just to show the sort of top edge of that nose. Indication of the fingers there-ish. A little indication of that shadow. See, I really like this brush. It's pretty sick. Alright, knuckles. We see a bit of his ear in the background. Does he have like a mohawk or something? Maybe, who knows? Does he have a mustache? That makes him look even creepier. Let's colour all this in as well. Eraser. Up and back. Do you ever use the Alchemy style shape fill in? No. I've got no idea with Grecke. I'm a complete noob. What is the Alchemy style shape fill? What on earth is that? What, I think I might have to go and finally sleep. My bedroom walls are starting to shake. Go get some sleep. Thanks so much for popping in though. Let's stop the tracking. I feel like he'd be wearing a tank top. There's a brush F shape fill. Okay. Can I search for brushes or no? Let's just go F shape fill. F filter blur, filter shape. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, just shape fill, shape. Okay, shape fill. Shapes. Oh, well bloody, there you go. Sick. I like. So he's doing that, and this whole, I feel like this whole thing just needs to be like, So I'm going to tweak, let's go back to, good call on that one. I'm going to assign that to my favorites. So this here, I'm going to squish the eye up just a smidge. It might even be worse if I can figure it out. Can you do mesh? Does that, yep, there we go. Something like that maybe. Excuse me, deselect. How do I deselect? Deselect. Deselect. Okay, it's A, alright. No, I don't quite like that. Okay, I think that gives me enough. The hand looks jank. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm going to copy this. I think I can just copy that to, yep, sick. Scaling down, cool. Now I'm going to colorize the lines just for something different. Now let's figure out what, maybe some blues and some whatever. Just messing around. Just gives me a crazy base. All right. feel like this doesn't need a full-on background, but it needs something. So, when Eclipse Studio has lasso fill, also, yeah, I just played around with it, that's sick. Yep, copied from Krita to Photoshop. No, I don't want to crop. All right, the background. I feel like this composition would suit maybe just like a circle background. Just to frame the face a little bit. So we could start it off as just like a grey, just like a neutral grey. Maybe I'll turn that off to begin with. And then this one, okay, let us begin by just adding, I just want to add an outline to it. Just so I've got something to work within, just like with the car, with the warm-up. I'm gonna do it. Cool, we got something. Sick. Now we can work within this. Let's start splashing some pixels around the place. Now I'm just thinking about local values at the moment, so not like lighting as such. I'm just thinking, okay. And I might want this as an underbase of like a really vibrant, like pinky, purple, orangey sort of deal. All right, so I've got an under, I think an underbase is an oxymoron because it's just, it's underneath and it's a base. So I kind of want a little bit of that showing through in parts, right? Sort of how you'd see some of sort of like oil painters and stuff. They do something similar. Now I'm going to need to fix this hand, but it's all right. It's not, but it's all right. I appreciate you, Blissful. Welcome. How do you, oops, sorry. Oh, I can't see. How do you make the autofill? In Photoshop, that's a plugin that I made. One with my good friend Francis. So it's the autofill plugin, links in the description. Cool, so we've got something happening. You've not missed it, Ishan. You're here. We're all here. It's also fascinating as well. I see just on whoa, almost spilled the coffee bloody everywhere. Like colour. People bloody love colour. As soon as I start whipping some colour around, Instagram goes. Like a lot of people start to tune in, which kind of makes sense because it's more visually interesting than just whatever else I was doing. Let's darken that up. No. Incorrect. Darken that down. Where's my music gone? Fuck. Oh, cool, Sean. I'll have to check it out. Is there more music? Oh, we'll just start it again, I guess. Okay. So we've got kind of a base. We've got to do something with these gums. I actually quite like the super vibrant gums. I need to knock them back a tad, maybe. All right, let's think about the light source. I'm thinking top down. I want something coming across him, like just like a slice of like bright light. I've done it before, but I love doing it. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Let's test it. Let's do a little tester with multiplier. Let's do like a nice like blue. I do need to what's the word? Get my lighting, broaden my lighting horizons, but for this one, this is what I want to do. I do enjoy a good like something like that maybe, or like half and half. So he's like coming out of some shadow. That kind of looks cool. I like that. I like it. All right, so if it's top down, then that shadow is going to be there. We're going to have a little bit of shadow here. We've got a lot of shadow inside the mouth. Some of his ear. All this. These are creepy as. All right, cool. So that's the kind of idea that we're going with. Not spending too much time messing around with it. The bridged bacon, we are just simple people. We see color, we go, oh, color. We are now invested. Yeah, that's right. Ishan, those gums are popping as fuck. Duncan, like he's under the dentist, like, ooh, okay, I see it. I see you working. So we could do more of like a circular light, or just like it cuts down in more of a circular pattern. Could be. I like that idea. Or just that vibe, not like an explicit, like he's at the dentist. Just a little, I don't know, you don't know where he is. Maybe he just got done with a fight. He's like, guys, check this out. I need to go to the hospital. Okay, so we got our base idea. Bro's built like a giraffe, I know, right? Let's start adding. Oh, you know what? I reckon merge it. It's merged, it's done. I want to give myself a little bit of room for my values because it's quite high key at the moment, meaning like there's a lot of bright values. So let's knock it down a little bit. So now we've got some room to move up in the light. So just a top-down lighting, nothing too crazy. Let's see what we can do. I might do a little bit of spicy stuff with the screen. Not that spicy. Okay. So I want to get this center light. So maybe it's like there. That's like our indication of the light source. So the top of the nose is going to be hit. All this is going to be hit. Top of the cheeks. Going to be hit. This top of the lip is going to be in light. It's going to be light. All this is going to be a little bit brighter. Now it looks kind of janky at the moment. Believe me, I know. Now we're going to whip out. Let's merge that. Let's get some brush stuff going. Excuse me, transfer, that's what I want. All right. Center light and the transitions. Sounds like a band name. So I kind of want a matte finish over him at the moment. I don't want any real specular highlights. I just want that indication of, okay, something, he's being hit by light and it's making sense. Bro's face looks better than his hand, and that's saying, I know the hand's looking janky as. Oh, it's got 10% battery remaining on my... Can I plug this in somewhere? Oh God. All right, I've got my... Let me know. Oh, shit. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. It's probably not the best. Akira Clown vibe. Or we could do some makeup on him. You can still, okay, cool. I just need to, whoop. Oh, and I'm back. Just need to charge the mic. For some reason it is running out of power. Let's have a look at the values. Ishan Ben, you play drums? I do. I do. I've recently been learning the Anthem Part 2 of Blink-182. Bloody tricky. That little fill that he does in like the verse, I like the very, very. It's like a workout. It is a. It's probably where I get most of my cardio from. Is drums. Sai Cheyenne, it's 7 a.m. and I'm motivated to draw. Perfect. He's looking creepy ass. And I like it. To use a screen drawing tablet. I've just got a tablet. It technically is a screen drawing tablet, but I'm just using it as a quote unquote normal tablet at the moment. So now I'm pushing those teeth back. Bringing the eyes back again. Let's go back to the lasso fill. I'm getting a little bit blendy, a little bit too into the blendy stuff. Patrice, let's get drawing. I recently moved in my first workshop to finally give space to art. Thanks for the motivation and education. That's fantastic. Congrats. Ishan, look at Ben making excuses so that he doesn't have to do proper cardio. Try playing a whole set of Blink-182 songs in a row, and then tell me that's not real cardio. It surprised the heck out of me as I started to like learn songs and get better. It's crazy. If you really want to get a workout in, try doing some Red Hot Chili Peppers. And Blink-182. It's one of those things, right? I want to do more cardio. But how can I actually make it fun? Because it's like, I don't want it to be a drag, because I know if it's a drag and then I like dread doing it. I'm just not going to. I know that I'll fall off. So if I can make it fun, it's going to stick a heck of a lot more. And it's a skill that I'm using as well, so it's like getting the different side of my brain going. Highly recommend giving it a shot. If you haven't ever played the drums. Oh, sorry, I forgot. The freaking mic is so far away. Am I working on one layer? At the moment, I'm working on two. One is the main shape, and one that's just sort of like the clipping mask to keep within the lines. Hi, have you listened to AJR before? They make pretty good music, by the way. Greetings from Colombia. I love your art. You're an inspiration to me. Thank you so much. And I haven't. AJR. I'll have to check them out. Ishan, I didn't quite get. Could you say that again? Oh, sorry. I'll pop that back. I'll pop the microphone back on in a sec. Erica, Flare by Henson is my favorite. Sick. All these songs I haven't heard of. Adam, trail running. See, I haven't done too much of that. What would make cardio fun? That's a good question. What I'd suggest is going out in the woods in the dark and playing horror music so you get an illusion. Just have like zombies in, like headphones on, and like imagine zombies are chasing you. When you opened up Critter earlier, was that a little Easter egg? I don't know. I can't think of what it showed. Maybe. I think this calls for a little bit of the airbrush. A little bit of the multiply. And knock in some of these. Shapes down just a little bit. let's play in the shadows a little bit. That's it is creepy. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so wood stick's breaking, so we think something is. That I wouldn't like. It'd be fun for like maybe one time. Ah, Prashant, I like it. Dog sledding, but the dog is on the sled. This needs a lot of love and care to get it feeling more round. No, okay, that didn't make any sense. To make it feeling more three-dimensional. For example. This will transition around. This might be a little bit darker. All in here. Another lip. Kubo, I have trouble putting the eyes in the right position. It always looks like it doesn't fit at all with the face. How do you solve that? Iteration. Right, if it's not looking right, try and think about like where are the eyeballs sitting? I like to think about the eye like sockets and then draw the whole eyeball itself. And then kind of wrap around everything else around that sort of sphere of the eye. Now this is definitely kind of at the awkward stage. I'm not loving it. Think about where some of these highlights are going to go, if not just for a momentary look. look. We can bump the brows up a little bit more. Alfred, greetings from Argentina. Argentina, I love your style. Question, do you have streaming schedules, days and times specific? Australian Central Daylight Time, every Monday, 10:30 a.m., which equates to 4 p.m. PST Sunday. I think I've got that right. CJ, the Visionary, do you have courses for the beginner artist? I love your style. I do have a Gumroad tutorial, links in the bio. Check it out. If you think it's too advanced, happy to give a refund, but I think beginners could benefit from that. That Looney Tune. It does like, yeah. You got that kind of thing going on. Yeah, there's something he's missing. There's definitely something missing. I'm not entirely sure what, but there is something missing, and we will find it, hopefully. I feel like he needs tattoos, he needs something. Add some color variation. That's what I'm thinking. Duncan. Alfred, I tend to catch you in the middle of it by luck. Thanks for sharing your progress. It's inspiring. Ah, my pleasure. Yeah. That's a Cubo. That's the problem because I've already seen all your tutorials. Still waiting for the next one. It's coming. It's coming. How about a gold tooth? Potentially. I don't think that's what's missing though. It was based off of a reference on Pinterest. He looks like a very silly but lovely aunt who gets in trouble. An aunt. Let's check the values. Let's play around in value land for a while. Oh, I just got to turn off the aircon. We'll be back in a sec. There's something up with the eyes. I don't like them. I do not like your eyes. Too bright, yeah, way too bright. Too bright. Ishan, random statement, but I love doing athletic. That's cool. I have purchased my oil supplies. Yeah, you can go pretty deep into the world of supplies and art supplies and all that sort of stuff. Definitely. Do you find working in values less distracting? Definitely. Definitely. This one I'm just sort of swapping in and out. So we can swap back on. It's all a little bit too saturated at the moment. Need to desaturate some stuff. It's all sort of competing with one another, if that makes sense. simplify some of these shapes here. Ah, oh, Sean, my apologies. I've got other work I got to do. I'd stream longer if I could. I used to use Old Holland and Michael Harding when I did oils. Huh, okay. Because you got like Windsor and Newton and all sorts. Travis, yes, a 24-hour live would suffice. Oh, okay, we'll see how we go. Maybe when I hit 1 million subs, we'll do a 24-hour stream. How's that? Someone clip it. Do you have a good local art shop that you use for art supplies? The art shops in Oz are way better than the UK. Oh, are they? Yeah, I kind of. Like, yeah, there's a local-ish. A lot of them have closed down though, which is sad, but yeah, there's one about like half an hour away from my house. But there's currently there was some like shipping or like some issue about so it was pretty sparse in there. Hopefully that changes soon. I did used to work at an art store for a very short amount of time. Back in the day when I was like maybe 19. And that's when I did dabble in oils a little bit. Very briefly. I was mainly, like from a traditional standpoint, I was doing a little more of the charcoal, and like newsprint sort of stuff. Make his nose a bit more interesting. Alright, let's put this. I appreciate it, Simon. Oh, can you still hear me? Is that coming through? Testing. Yep, it seems to be. Just like that he's broke his nose, maybe he needs a shiner. Ooh, maybe. He's roughed up a little bit. It almost gives me that, have you seen Legend? With Tom Hardy? Kind of gives me that like hooligan sort of vibe. Like he loves it. Like a Western. And a wife beater shirt, yep. Check. Already got it. Bloody knuckles, potentially. That's a good idea. Just put that in there as a note. Bloody knuckles note. There just needs to be some more sculpting in this. It's not quite reading how I would like it. Yeah, there's some tattoos need to be, 1000%. Definitely need some tats. It looks like Bane from the Dark Knight got with a goofy beam. a goofy beam. I do want to think about how this lip might fold up. So there might be a transition here. Some Russian prison tats, I like it. Hooligan in training looks up to his auntie. Give him a gold tooth, maybe. Maybe the teeth should be more dirty. Yeah, maybe. All that sort of stuff, all those little details, I'll leave closer to the end. I'm just trying to get the sort of topology of his face feeling acceptable. This needs to be a little bit more on there. Vishal, do you listen to Taylor Swift? No, unfortunately not. Nothing against her, I reckon she's a fantastic musician. My partner's just come, no, she's coming back tomorrow from going to see her. I think there could be a little bit of a balance issue with like how much of this side of the head is being seen. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this whole hand. Nightmare. Let's, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's just block it all out. No, not delete it. Let's block it all out. So then we can reassess on how, so we've got two fingers. Now I went way off book with the hands from the reference. So not way off book, but enough where looking at the reference wouldn't really help too much. See if we can build the hands. So that, his wrist is probably going to be here. That's going to be back there a tad. Yeah, a little bit more yellowy would probably be the way to go, the average animator. Rust Pittman, agreed. No offense or anything. The Swifties, but I hate Taylor Swift. No, that's fair enough, each their own. I don't know Taylor Swift, so I don't think I could say I hate her. All right, let's think. So this would wrap around. Is there a thumb that's needed in the background? It kind of gives it a little bit more reality. Devi, oh, Semper, mechanical hand. We could go down the mech route. Duncan, have you ever had a company like Domestica reach out to you about doing a course? I have. Something I much prefer kind of to do myself. Rain E. I'm sorry, Devi Animations. Hey, just getting in, hope you're doing well. You too, I am doing well. Are you planning to do sessions about painting backgrounds and environment? Rain E. Yeah. Many are plans to do a lot of stuff. One step at a time for me at the moment, like. I think what I might do is I'll knock back the intensity a smidge. To then give me room to then put some more in it. It was too much. So this kind of muted the colors out a little bit. Now I can come through. Yeah, if everything's loud, nothing's loud. Because then I can come through if I really wanted to, really pop some of this color in there. And it's going to show up a lot more than it would have otherwise. Also, if you check yourself out in the mirror and like you make your eyebrows go higher, oftentimes you'll see like the ridge of like your skull sort of poking through. That's something to take into account as well. I think also we need to wrap this head around a little bit more, even around here. Yep, and even the neck, because it is cylindrical. A lot of this is just a lot of back and forth, you know. Maybe his Adam's apple is still sort of poking out. A little trick, flip them upside down. What stands out here? Right, because if the key light or the center light is like up here and this is like the brightest part, it really shouldn't be too close. Yeah, Duncan, yeah, they have been. Sketchy squirrel, maybe it's just me, but I feel like either the shadow border shouldn't line up with the knuckles or it shouldn't line up with the curved border on the neck, maybe not. Good point, yeah. Mark of Art, welcome. Funny seeing you here at this ungodly hour. Are you well? I'm doing well, my friend. How you doing? Just notice those bottom teeth, yeah. Catch you later, Erica. Thanks for popping in. Maybe he's got one of these things going on. Looks a little bit more rough. Now, that lip is going to kind of be like pulled out. So I really want to show that. And this chin as well is going to be facing the same sort of key light. Same as this lip. Yeah, I think this could transition down a little bit further. Christopher, where are you located and what ungodly hour is it there? It's 1:02 p.m. and I am located in South Australia. Tear Creme, do you recommend someone study fundamentals from Drawrbox? I think so. I haven't done it myself, but I've heard good things. Now, can we do a little bit of this subsurface scattering trick? Whoa, 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 excuse me. No. You know, looks off about the eyes as well. I think the whites of the eyes are too bright. This is all it is. This is all it is just going back and forth, back and forth. Trying to figure out what the problems are. So okay, that sits the eyes a little bit more realistically now. Oh, possibly. There, Duncan. There probably wouldn't be a highlight in there, but I can't help it. Actually, I don't know if I like that though. Yeah, I feel like this isn't a one that I'll complete on stream. I'll have to fiddle away. Just adding some depth to the mouth a little bit. And then we can come in with this little trick just to see what it looks like. Do we do it on that side or do we do it on this side? Yeah, looks better with the rim light. Can't help it. In your mind, do you see the end in a vision or do you arrive at it? I definitely arrive at it. It's not something that I sort of see in my head. Russ, thank you. I'm a fan of the purple. Could be a highlight from moisture under the pupil, perhaps. Could be. No, Duncan, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Like a color rim light? Yeah, it could be a color rim light. When in doubt, rim light. That's it. I mean, maybe the background color's throwing me off as well. That could be something. Oh, hello. That looks quite nice. Plays off of the purples in his... Oh, well, bloody there you go. Thank you very much. I mean, no. Could do like a more like that kind of deal where it's like really, could do that, or I reckon we might just roll with the purple for now. What we could do, using the learnings from the previous stream, we could just add in just a bit of texture, you know. Probably a bit too much, but I'll knock it back. All right, but I'll do a little bit brighter up the top. That's luminance like that, baby. Way too loud at the moment, but that's fine because then I'll knock it back. And we could, it might not be technically correct, but maybe like a drop shadow could help to some degree. It needs to be on one side or the other, I think. Maybe doing both is a little bit not the best. Yeah, something like that maybe. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of ways to frame him a little bit more. Hey, enough with you messing me about, Photoshop. Okay. Let's knock in some of these darker darks. The next maybe like 20 minutes, and I reckon we'll call it a day, because I have got to sort out a whole bunch of stuff for Plain Jane. Getting all that sorted and figured out. Where are the tattoos? Good call, good call. Analion014. You're too kind. Thank you for popping in. Badhon, welcome. There's definitely room for 90 squiggles. I like it. Graph tags in the background might suit. Ooh, I don't hate that idea. Question, is your painting style inspired by Ben Quilty? No, I've not heard of Ben. I might have seen their work, but I'm not. It doesn't ring a bell. So this is where we could have some fun. Tattoos. That's right. Ben Quilty, boo. Is there something that I'm missing? All right, what tattoos should there be? Like maybe he's got... Maybe he's got that like full head. That makes him look a little bit too rough for what I was going for. Gabrielle, welcome. Like, yeah, I don't know. Does he have like eyelid tattoos? I don't know what would be on his eyelids. Hi. No, that's stupid. So it's just like randomness. Just to get the vibe of the tattoos. Doesn't have to be great. Maybe they call him Giraffe. And then he just has got these tattoos because of his long neck and he's just like, fuck it. I'm gonna go with it. Yep, I like that. I like that idea. And then let's change the color to like more of the giraffe-y, orangey colors. Sick. Cool. Oh, Artista Tiago, welcome. Gabrielle, can I ask you something? Of course you can. Lewis Kirk, maybe do like a number tattoo. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Maybe one just like smack bang in his forehead. Duncan, what's your thoughts on photo bashing or even using that slightly in a piece? I think it's fine. Doesn't appeal to me personally, like in my workflow, but yeah, I got nothing against that. Should the values in the fingers going into the mouth be darker? They certainly should, definitely. We could even do a little bit of a bit of this sort of deal. Oh, you're gonna help me out here, Photoshop, and do your job. A little bit of shadow maybe, which could be quite nice. Just enough to make sense. Cool. Put a 4-digit code on his fingers. Maybe he's like the Tiger King, but for giraffes. Getting an Isle of Sky Leopard Man vibe now. No, I don't know who that is, but I can imagine. I'm learning to draw the basics of drawing. When do I start practicing? Right now. Yeah, I'd like to, Ishan, I'd like to do things like play with that. Like in different characters, maybe like there's discount codes or something in the future hidden somewhere. Oh, you know what's up with his face? He's missing a tooth. No, his eyes are a bit skew. So, to remedy that, what? That could feel a little bit more balanced, maybe. Just from a structural standpoint, they just weren't sitting right. And maybe put them both down more. Yeah, there's work to do. It's a lot of work to do. When do I start practicing? Yeah, Gabrielle, it's a bit of a vague question. The time to start is when you have time, and like right now, there's never going to be like a perfect time. Inks. Hello, what tablet are you using on Instagram? XP Pen Pro 15 point something. Saw someone suggest an image of a character with knuckle tattoos. It spells AI generated because that's funny. Should do a quick Google, the Isle of Sky Leopard. Let's have a look. The Isle of Sky Leopard. What? Oh, SKY, that's not. Oh, it is too, yes. That's him younger. That's bang on. Catch you later, Mark. It's so early. It's slightly you though, with that. I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Adrian, I saw you. I don't use the Loomis method video, and I've just been hooked on your content. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, I could keep noodling on this guy for ages. All right, I'm gonna add another little rim light to his left-hand side, our right-hand side looking at him. Before we do, I do want to mention Plain Jane will be, oh, let me just change the views for a moment. Plain Jane, she'll be dropping very soon. It comes with Jane. It comes with base for Jane. Right, these are prototypes at the moment. It'll fit, and this will be a different color. It'll be closer to her. It comes with, this is a prototype as well. This is black and white, but it'll be full color. Sketch note on how to use and study with Plain Jane. Actually, do I have color version to give you an idea? So there's going to be color, study guide, lighting, all that fun stuff. And there will be an exclusive Plain Jane print only to Plain Jane owners. So this is, I'm playing around with this. It's still a little bit in flux at the moment. And there'll be stickers as well. So if you want to be the first to hop on the first batch, let me get the link for you. For those on Instagram, it's in the link in my bio. For those on YouTube, let me just grab that link and whip it in chat. Be the first to know, so don't miss out. Duncan, so I've had this mailing list up for quite a while, so there's a fair few people on that are going to be the first to know when she drops. Debbie, that's a good idea. Yeah, there's no reason why I can't do a digital version of the sketch notes, this one. So for sure. So I've thrown that in chat and on Instagram, links in the bio for Plain Jane. That's my main project that I've been working through as of late. So she'll be dropping, the pre-orders will be going on sale end of this month. And then shipping should start only a week or two after that. So that's the goal. Semper Pops, thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in, didn't mean that, but it happened. And beneblin.com, if you are enjoying this stylized stuff, I do have an 8-hour 10 chapter walkthrough of drawing this guy. You want to dive a little bit deeper? Links in the bio, Instagram, YouTube, you just got the link. It comes with chapter videos. It also comes with 3D models for you to learn from, the simple shapes of that character, and a 40-page field guide to sort of follow along with. I like reading, so when I'm learning stuff as well. So there's that. Discord. To be honest, I would have lost my head if it wasn't screwed on the last sort of few weeks. So I haven't talked about that the last few streams. So we do have a Discord where people share their work. I'm going to be popping in there more and more often as my workload gets more stable. The link is in the description if Discord wants to open. No, but it's in the description if you do want to check it out. verifying it. Come on, do your job, computer. So we got a Discord. We also, if you like content, but the business side of content, the making the content side of things, I do have a podcast with my good friend Francis called Make Now, Think Later. So here's the Discord. All right, bloody awesome work by the community in there. And now, Make Now, Think Later podcast, real numbers. We talk all the things that we're working on. And yeah, I even mentioned, like, before Plain Jane was even a thing, before I started sculpting, I mentioned it on this podcast. It's like, I'd like to try sculpting and maybe even turn it into something. And that was like last year on a podcast. So yeah, you get to see kind of not real time, but like how things progress from a business side of things. Sort of behind the scenes stuff. So yeah. So I think that's it. Filthy plugin, last thing. That's what I've been using a lot today. So just whip the colors in with the Filthy plugin, links in the description, YouTube, links in my bio, Instagram, you know where it's at. Whoop, let me get everything back. And now let's add, for the last 5 minutes, some rim lights. Oh, good stream. Thank you for popping in, everyone. As always, I've got to thank you guys for being so supportive. Really, really appreciate it. So now I'm just using the screen layer mode. Maybe that sort of brow muscle, you might catch a little bit of that on the side. See, this is one I could just go to town with and just render and render and render like crazy. Okay. What an odd looking fella. Barcode on his neck. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'll do that. He's got his giraffe. He's got his giraffe tattoos. There's no room. But maybe he's a zookeeper. Like he's the tiger. Yeah, maybe he's the tiger king of giraffes. Giraffes are one of my favorite animals. I actually got a photo of me feeding a giraffe. Ishan. You cheeky bugger. Yeah, there's something, it needs to pop more, there needs to be more, a little more something going on for sure. But not bad for a stream. Just for playing with colour. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully it was interesting, fun. At the very least, not boring. Yeah, from the value standpoint, lots to do. Lots and lots and lots to do. Do we give him the moustache again? Just like a scraggly little one. Little stragglers, little scraggly beard bits. Oh, there's an opportunity, particularly with rim lights, is to just catch some of the hairs. Even on the head, maybe he's not like perfectly bald. There you go. Something like that. Makes it less like sterile. Jason from The Good Place. Oh, that rings a bell. That rings a bell. Ramon, it looks amazing. Great color palette and creativity. I have a question. You never wear glasses with protectors to protect your eyes from so much screen light. Eyes of steel. Actually, I found out I need glasses the other week. So I might be doing that very, very soon. Rachel, I can watch people draw and paint for hours. It's never been boring for me. It feels rejuvenating and I hope to get motivated to doodle soon. Fantastic. That's some drool. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Nah, thanks for popping in, Duncan. All right. With that, I'm gonna go and get something to eat because I'm starving. All right, thank you everyone once again, and I'll catch you same time, 10:30 Australian Central Daylight Time, Monday, 10:30 Australian Central Daylight Time, Sunday, 4 p.m. PST time. Same, but different. Mayor Patil, thank you so much. Thanks for popping in. G Castro 3D, thank you. Ishan does art, no money, no Ishan, you crazy kid. All right. Toodaloo. Bye-bye. I will see you next week. Is this gonna, okay, yeah, I'm going now. Bye-bye.